It is bonus week 5 of 5 Things a Day in May decluttering challenge, and we're over. It is officially the end of May and done for. Yippee! I say that at the end of every decluttering challenge, of course. I think everybody feels that way. It's always a relief when it's done. So this is what I got rid of the last couple of days in May. It's the final 3 days in May, our bonus week 5, and I never used these emery board things. I don't even know where these came from when my daughter was born. These are for a thermometer that is long gone. It's a little key charm, and I had oils in here, and then I moved them. So that was day 29. Day 30, a couple of these things I am just passing on to a family member, some old washcloths and stuff, things that we have outgrown. And then day 31, woo-woo, the end. I have 3 broken DVD cases, expired candies, and a very sticky, well-loved sheet protector thingy. I've been thinking a lot about decluttering in terms of the heart work, and I've mentioned that in a couple of my videos. When I was in professional organizer school years ago, we studied a lot about design psychology and just how stuff makes you feel and how the stuff around you makes you feel. And I really learned that the emotion behind things is really important. And it's not so much just about the things that we like or the things that we even love or use, but it's more about how an item works for you and the emotions that it brings up. And it can get really dicey and really complicated. It's kind of hard to explain without actually talking about a specific item, but a lot of people just kind of view decluttering as just throwing stuff away or, going minimalist and literally just throwing everything away. And I'm not all for that. I mean, I believe in a simple lifestyle. I believe in living with the things that you want and need and use. But I'm not all for just throwing stuff away just because. I think there's a real difference in that. And when you're going through things, you have to give yourself grace, because sometimes it's hard. It's really hard. And there have been times when I've said, oh, I'll put that in the get rid of pile. And then I've gone back and said, I could actually use that. Like that item still could serve me. And I have to make a decision. Sometimes I do decide to take that item back and actually use it. Sometimes I take it back and then eventually end up getting rid of it anyway. And then there's times that I have to say, I could use it, but I'm going to let this one pass. I'm going to let this one slide, and I'm going to just move on. And usually it's okay, and no matter what the circumstance is, it usually ends up being all right. There have been a few things that I've kind of regretted getting rid of, and it's not the end of the world. They weren't super important things to begin with, but sometimes that regret is there. But all that to say, it's so important to pay attention to how you feel and to really pay attention to what that process is like when you're going through your stuff. So when you're decluttering, give yourself grace, give yourself the time to work through it. It's not something that you have to do all in one day or all at once. It's okay to kind of work through things over time. It is. Don't use that as an excuse or put it off too long, because that's just procrastination. But working through it and really allowing yourself to make a good, wise decision is okay. So that's my last tip for 5 things a day in May. Thank you so much for joining me this month. I would love to hear from you in the comments if you did this challenge or you plan to do this challenge next month. Let me know that in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. You can always follow me on Instagram for a lot of my daily, our little daily adventures. We do lots of Instagram stories of the household stuff and whatnot. Follow along with our journey there, and we'll see you next time.